Nostradamus wrote something in the 1500s that is finally making sense in 2026. What he says about this year changes everything you thought you knew about your future. He wrote, "When the sky cries fire and the earth shakes, the people who are awake will see what others ignore." That verse is linked to the year 2026. Right now, there are 5 predictions for these specific months, and the first one is already starting to come true. These are not just symbols. They are real events happening exactly where he said they would. The most shocking part is that Nostradamus predicted who would understand these events. He spoke of 2 groups: people who are connected to a higher purpose, and those who will experience these changes without understanding the cosmic meaning behind them. According to him, 2026 is not just a year of disasters. It is a year of revelation. It is a moment when humanity must choose to wake up or stay the same. The 5 signs Nostradamus wrote about are like alarms meant to wake up those who are ready to see the truth. The first prophecy is about the sky, and the second is about water. The third speaks of a discovery that will change how we understand life. The fourth mentions a leader no one expects, and the fifth is personal. It's about you, your purpose, and why you are here at this exact moment in history. It is no coincidence that you are hearing this now. Nostradamus said his words would reach the right people at the right time. Let's break down these prophecies one by one. The first prophecy: lights in the sky. Nostradamus wrote about lights that are not stars, and a sky that reveals hidden truths. He said that when unknown signs appear in the sky, scientists will doubt what they know, and something divine will speak through the emptiness. In 2026, this is happening. We are seeing more strange things in the sky than ever before, not just theories, but official reports from pilots and military recordings. Something is changing in our atmosphere. This isn't just about space, it's about our minds opening up. Scientists are finding patterns and frequencies they cannot doubt explain. Nostradamus believed these are reminders that we live in an intelligent universe that communicates with us. The second prophecy: the memory of water. Nostradamus wrote that water will become a mirror of the human soul. He suggested that water would show purity where there is good intention and sickness where there is darkness. Today, science is starting to prove that water has memory and responds to human emotions and thoughts. Since the earth and our bodies are mostly water, this prophecy means our collective consciousness affects the world around us. In 2026, places with positive energy may see their water improve, while places filled with greed may see it get worse. This is a call to be responsible for our thoughts and intentions. The third prophecy: the ancient discovery. Nostradamus said, "What was buried by fear will be dug up by necessity." He spoke of a secret library buried under the sand where a lion watches, likely the Sphinx. In 2026, new technology is detecting chambers under the ground that are 12,000 years old. This discovery could rewrite human history, showing that ancient civilizations were much more advanced than we thought. This isn't just about history books. It's a message for us today. It's a reminder that we have reached high levels of wisdom before, and we can do it again. Many people are now starting to feel ancestral memories or skills they didn't know they had. The fourth prophecy: the unexpected leader. This prophecy is controversial. Nostradamus wrote, "Someone no one expects will rise, not from a palace, but from ashes. They will speak uncomfortable truths, and those who are awake will recognize their voice." It's important to note that Nostradamus wasn't talking about a typical politician. Nostradamus was not talking about traditional leaders or elections. He was talking about a completely different kind of leadership, one that is spiritual, authentic, and radically honest. In 2026, a global movement is growing faster than any political party in history. It has no official name or central boss, but it has something more powerful. It has the truth. Millions of people are tired of lies, corrupt systems, and leaders who promise change but never deliver. The prophecy says this leader emerges from ashes. This is symbolic. It means someone who has been through destruction, hit rock bottom, and lost everything by the world's standards. Because of this, they found something more valuable: truth, purpose, and a connection to the divine. This leader will not look for power. Power will find them. They won't have a political agenda, but a spiritual vision. They won't promise easy fixes, but will offer a real path to transformation. In 2026, this leader will speak the language of the soul. Their message won't be intellectual. It will be a feeling. People who are ready will recognize it instantly, not because of logic, but because it feels true. You can see this happening now. All over the planet, voices are emerging. Teachers, healers, and creators who speak with radical honesty. People are hungry for this truth. Nostradamus saw a network of awakened souls connecting with each other without a formal structure. This is collective consciousness in action. The prophecy warns of resistance. Old systems and powerful people who benefit from the sleeping masses will try to silence these voices. But Nostradamus said the more they try to stop it, the stronger it will become. You might even be part of this leadership. You don't need followers or a title. You just need to live and speak your truth. True leadership in this era comes from the inside out. The fifth prophecy, your personal call. The final prophecy is the most shocking because it is about you. Nostradamus wrote, "Every soul will feel the call at the destined time. Some will wake up with a thunder, others with a whisper, but no one who is ready will stay asleep." This is about the internal process you are going through right now. In 2026, there is an energy acceleration that mystics have predicted for decades. Some call it the event or the awakening. Nostradamus called it the great revelation of the self. It is that moment when distractions no longer work, and you have to face the big questions. Who am I? Why am I here? What is my purpose beyond just surviving or meeting expectations? For some, this wake-up call comes through a crisis or a challenge. For some, this awakening comes through a loss, a health problem, or a collapse of everything they thought was safe. Nostradamus describes this as thunder because it is sudden, impossible to ignore, painful, and necessary. For others, it comes as a whisper, a growing feeling that there is something more to life. You start seeing coincidences that you can't ignore. Your dreams feel more real than your waking life. You meet people, find books, or hear ideas exactly when you need them. What is your version of waking up? It has already started. If you feel that something in your life no longer fits, that your old ways of living no longer work, or that there is an internal call you cannot silence, that is not a crisis. That is evolution. Nostradamus was very specific about one thing. Waking up is not comfortable. It is not about adding more things to your life. Instead, it is a process of letting go of everything that is not truly yours. It is about removing the beliefs you took from others, the identities you built just to be accepted, and the fears you inherited from previous generations. It is like a snake shedding its skin. You must completely let go of the old version of yourself to grow. In this middle stage, you feel vulnerable and confused. You might not know who you are anymore because you have stopped being who you were, but you haven't yet become who you are meant to be. If you feel this way right now, just breathe. You are exactly where you need to be. Nostradamus saw this. He saw that in 2026, millions of souls would go through this process at the same time. You are not alone. The planet needs enough conscious souls to tip the scales toward light and harmony. The prophecy says something beautiful. When the seeker is ready, the universe conspires. 2026 is the year of a cosmic conspiracy in your favor. Everything you need, people, opportunities, and knowledge, is moving toward you. Your only job is to trust, let go of control, and let the process happen. Nostradamus saw that those who resist this change will suffer, not because the universe is mean, but because resisting your own evolution is like a butterfly trying to stay inside a cocoon. But those who say yes to the unknown will experience miracles, healing, and purpose. Everything you looked for outside will now grow from within. This is your personal prophecy. Do you accept the call? Now that you know the 5 prophecies, see how they connect. It is a map of transformation. The sky. Waking up to cosmic consciousness, knowing we are not alone. The water. Waking up to responsibility, knowing our thoughts shape reality. Ancient discovery. Waking up to memory, knowing we have ancient wisdom inside us. The unexpected leader. Waking up to empowerment, knowing we don't need external saviors. True leadership comes from living our truth. The personal call. Waking up the individual, because no big change happens without you. It is like a ladder. Each step prepares you for the next. Evolution is not a straight line. It moves in cycles. We are ending a cycle of ego and materialism and entering a new cycle of unity and soul. But this transition isn't automatic. It requires your active participation. These 5 prophecies are keys to unlock your potential and open the door to a new earth. Timing is very important. Nostradamus pointed to 2026 because this year is a window of opportunity. It is a moment when the wall between dimensions is thin, making transformation easier. If you plant your seeds now, the impact will be huge. It won't be impossible later, but it will be much harder. Right now, the universe is giving its full support. This is why you are seeing this message. It is not a coincidence. It is synchronicity. These prophecies are not meant to scare you. They are meant to empower you and show you that there is a divine plan, even in the chaos. We have reached the end of this journey through Nostradamus's words for 2026, but it is actually just a beginning. Nostradamus could see potentials, paths that open up when enough people choose them. These 5 prophecies are the path. These prophecies are not fixed sentences or scary predictions. They are invitations. They are calls to action and reminders of the great power you have inside you when you finally wake up. Think about everything we have talked about today. The sky is showing us our cosmic nature. The water is reflecting our thoughts and soul. Our ancestors are speaking to us through time. A new kind of honest leadership is rising. And most importantly, you are having your own personal awakening to a purpose that has always been there, just waiting for you to remember it. This is not just information to keep in your head and then forget. This is knowledge you must bring into your life. You must act on it and let it change how you see the world and your place in it. You might ask, what do I do with this now? I will tell you as clearly as possible. First, honor your feelings. If something I shared today made you feel a chill or a deep sense of yes, this is true, then trust that voice. It is your soul recognizing information it already knew, but had forgotten over time. Second, watch for the signs. These 5 prophecies are not just big global events far away. They are showing up in your own life in unique ways. Pay close attention. The universe is constantly talking to you through coincidences, dreams, and meetings with people that seem accidental, but are actually planned by destiny. Third, take real action. Knowing something without doing anything is just entertainment. If you now know that you help create your reality, and if you understand you have a unique purpose, what are you going to do differently? What will you change in your life today to match this truth? Fourth, connect with others. Nostradamus saw that real change happens in a community. Find your tribe, the people who understand this journey and who can support your growth while you support theirs. Fifth, trust the divine timing. Everything is happening exactly as it should, even when it isn't comfortable, even when you don't understand it, and even when it feels like nothing makes sense. There is a deep intelligence organizing all of this that is much wiser than our logical minds. Nostradamus ended his prophecies with a famous phrase, "The end is all the beginning, and at the darkest point, the light finds its way." This means we are in a transition. The old world is dying, and a new world is being born. You are here at this exact moment in history because your soul chose to be here. You have a role to play. There is something special that only you can offer to this world. The prophecies for 2026 are not just about predicting the future. They are about creating the future together. That future depends on the choices you make today, the love you show, and the truth you are brave enough to speak. You are more powerful than you believe. You are more important than you can imagine. And you are more prepared than you think. The universe brought you to this message for a reason. Now is your time to wake up completely. Now is your time to shine. Now is your time to remember who you truly are. Thank you for being here, for listening, and for being part of this global awakening. If this message touched you, share it with someone else who needs to hear it today. Remember, you are never alone on this journey. The entire universe is supporting you. Keep your light shining bright. I will see you in the next video.